Now, boys and girls, women and men must work together to achieve sustainable development. We're partners, not competitors. We need their support, and we need more of them to support their female colleagues. That is why I'm very happy to introduce now His Royal Highness Prince Zain El Hashemite for his remarks on Y for X.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to begin by wishing all of you a good morning and a happy International Day of Women and Girls in Science. I'd also like to wish Razet a happy 50th anniversary. Now, the Y for X movement. X and Y are the two human chromosomes that decide whether you're a male or female. Y being the male and X being the female gave me the idea to start a movement called the Y for X movement. And since we are celebrating the International Day of Women and Girls in Science, I thought this name was very appropriate. On this day, I would like to shed some light on one of the least appreciated professions around the world, teachers. The great majority of teachers are of the X chromosome, the most important being our mothers. They show us the way through life and help us accomplish our dreams. My first teacher was my mother. She taught me how to walk, she taught me manners, she taught me how to read, and she is still teaching me. Next came my school teachers. Starting from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade, they taught me basic life skills, how to add, multiply, and write. And I can only imagine what the world would be without teachers. In spite of the rapid advancements in science and technology, our world is still facing a shortage of science teachers. For example, in my school we have 4 science teachers, 2 of which are also certified English teachers. These 4 wonderful educators teach the respective grades, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th. That is 1 teacher for each grade. Now let's assume each grade has nearly 100 students. And there you go, class is full of students with only 1 teacher. The theme of this year's International Day is equality and parity in science. Inequality sometimes is not only in gender, but also in education. Besides the shortage of science teachers, there's also an inequality of education in different parts of the world, and I'm not only speaking about developing countries, also in developed countries. In many developed countries, the difference between an education in a big city and a rural area is extreme. Perhaps it is time we address this issue. If governments truly want to achieve the SDGs, they must value all teachers. This is why I encourage all women in science to teach at one point or another, so they can leave behind a legacy of educated students that have the power to change the world. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite all of my fellow Y chromosomes here today to stand with me and by way of applaud, pledge your support to all of the X chromosomes. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Dante Schulz and Ishtiaque Mahdi.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness. My name is Dante Schulz, and I am a high school senior and associate producer at the New York Hall of Science, or NYSCI, where we produce short videos about science. Through NYSCI, I have also become a member of the International Community for Collaborative Content Creation, or IC4, where I collaborate with peers from 17 distinct locations within the United States, Finland, Namibia, Kenya, Mexico, and India. It is a privilege to work with these students, and through my participation in these programs, I've met many talented women who are passionate and driven to contribute to the science community. I think that the Y for X movement is important because it is necessary to teach young men and boys the importance of supporting women in order to form a truly progressive society. Also, in a lot of societies, men are the ones who have access to more resources to make change. If men are educated in ways to support women and their endeavors, they will be able to initiate change to ensure that we will see gender equality. I am excited to attend today's event because I believe that there should be gender equality in STEM, because all people are deserving of equal opportunities and all people have the ability to contribute greatly to advance our society. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness. My name is Ishtiaque Mahdi, and I'm also here as a part of NISI and IC4. I believe that gender equality is important in STEM because gender should not be a barrier for anyone, no matter what you want to do in life. In addition, the whole point of STEM is to gain and spread knowledge about the world and apply it. In order to accomplish this, we need to include everyone. My school is highly involved in STEM, and we have a 6-to-4 ratio of males to females. At school, I participate in robotics as well as computer science. I'm proud to say that I've worked on many projects with my female classmates, and I've learned a lot from them. However, I've seen that when I attend events outside of school, there seems to be a lack of women in them. I find this as a huge disadvantage to women, as well as the whole STEM community. The more people we have solving problems, the better the chance of finding a solution. STEM doesn't care about whether you're a boy or a girl. STEM only cares about how much work you put into it. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. We're grateful that the number of stakeholders and number of people from different geographical areas coming to this conference has grown, and this demonstrates the growth of this collective concern and growth of this powerful movement. We must intensify our efforts and extend our reach, and we hope you'll take the results of this forum back to your country for further outreach and implementation.